was close.
Who do you think was supposed to?
It was him.
You thought
It
Palmer?
was close.
Palmer it's close with Palmer.
It was close.
I don't think, because normally if you've seen in the last years, the winner of that player's player of the year is normally one who has gone home with silverware and What's going on, people? Tony here with Aaron. What's up? What's good? We're back again with yet another edition here on Football Fan TV, and we are talking the Professional Footballers Association's players of the year 2024. That is for the season 2023 and 2024. That happened yesterday in England. Fast forward, what did you think of the drip of some of the players that came through for the awards?
I think the players, all of them, they did it well. Suits always fits people, even if you're not good in style.
I know you like Palmer. How was his suit yesterday?
Cold.
You're so obsessed with him. You still say, because like he was dressed like somebody. You know the thing of like when another student is sent to you to call and be like, hey, Mr. So and so is calling you in the staff room. Now there's that picture, the quote of his when he was just looking. When he was moving,
pulling up
the things, pulling off his trousers, like they tell you, Mr. Swan, so he's calling in the staff room. So, anyways, that was Palmer, the Haalands, the Fodens, the drip was all there yesterday. Now, the first thing that caught my attention was Palmer not being in the team of the year. I
think that was a very huge mistake.
But how is it possible that first of all, he's a young player of the year, the PFA's best young player of the 2023-2024 season, but he was not in the final team of the season? Is it just because the people around him were so good, or
I don't know which criteria they used to pick, because they took two center forwards.
Palmer was the second top scorer, or it was Watkins?
He was the
third. Was it third? So it was Watkins.
Yeah.
Maybe it was well deserved. So anyways, let's get to the awards. The young player of the year went to Cole Palmer of Chelsea. I think it was well deserved. He really needed it because coming through, it was his breakthrough season. He carried Chelsea the whole of last season, and it was really worth it. He had to be, of course, the young player. Of course, there are people like Mainu, Garnacho, Saka, all in that category, but he edged as the winner. So yeah, he had 40 goal and assists the whole season. That's
43.
43, yeah?
Yeah.
Those are good numbers. So your take on him, because I know you're his number one fan.
I think this season Palmer is going to improve, but the stats won't be like for last season. But his football generally is going to improve because he's going to have a coach who already has worked with in the under-21s with Man City. So I think he's going to improve generally. And I think most of the Chelsea players, the new signings we have, I think the weight on him will reduce, because last season he was the only person seen. But I think this season Nkoku is showing us some lights, like how it will be. I think Palmer will be alright this season. Though the stats might not be like for last season, but to me he'll be a better player. But
football is now like the GA business. If he doesn't get those assists, trust me, people are going to get onto him. If he doesn't get the goals and the assists he had last season,
he's going to have more assists than goals this season.
We look forward into that, because he had a stinker in the first game. So basically, yeah. Then the PFA's player of the year was Phil Foden, well deserved. I think he scored 19 goals with 2 hat-tricks, one being against Brentford and one against Aston Villa. Very important. I think he was one of the reasons that's why Man City won the 4th consecutive trophy last season. He was so good and well deserved to him.
Yeah, he stepped in. For the foot of De Bruyne, because De Bruyne was always injured, but he stepped in last season. So I think he deserved it, though it was close.
Who do you think was supposed to?
It was him.
You thought Palmer? Palmer it's close with Palmer.
It was close.
I don't think, because normally if you've seen in the last years, the winner of that player's player of the year is normally one who has gone home with silverware and yes, basically. So I think
that was a difference.
Yes, that could be the difference. But trust me, what's his name? Foden was big for City through all the season, basically. So you think Palmer was close and deserved to be the players' player of the year for the season 2023 and 2024. Anyways, the team of the season is one that we actually hinted on from the beginning of this episode. where we said Palmer could have maybe sneaked in there, or maybe it was an error or something like that. But yeah, take us through the team
So,
of the season, because it
and,
was Arsenal dominated and City, and I think Aston Villa. Liverpool only had, I think, one player.
I want to give you the team of the year.
Yeah.
And you give me yours. Then I'll give you mine.
Okay.
The official team of the year was David Raya of Arsenal, William Saliba,
Yeah.
Van Dijk, Magalhaes, Walker. That's the defense.
Okay.
Rodri, Declan Rice, Martin Odegaard in the middle. The forwards were Erling Haaland of Man City, Phil Foden, and Oli Watkins. That's the PFA players team of the year.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You?
My team of the year for last season, probably we already did it in earlier content as well. But since Raya had the most clean sheets, I was going to go with him. The partnership for the defenders, I would have Gabriel and Saliba. Not Arsenal bias, but I think they were the best partnership throughout the season. Then on the left back, there was no good left backs last season until like the end of the season, where Gvardiol actually came in. So I would give him a shout. He was supposed to take in that number 3. And earlier on in the season, we saw Udogi for Spurs was actually doing well. Then I also said that Matt Doty, this player for not Ipswich, Luton Town, was actually good. I had him in my left back of the season when we did my team of the season. Right back, I wouldn't say Walker, because Walker was in and out. I don't know why he's in that team right now, because we had better right backs in the league, like probably Ben White. I'll give him a shout. Then who else? I think Pedro Porro was good for Spurs, but I don't think Walker deserved to be in this team of the season, because he didn't do so much. Because City was looking at Akanji, and then who else? Stones could even step in there. Rico Lewis. Once Walker didn't have the best of this season, so I think he doesn't deserve to be in that. So I'd put Ben White there, because I think he was arguably one of the best centre backs. Also, Arnold did have a very bad season by the Trent for Liverpool. My midfield would have Rodri. It would not have Rice. I would have one pivot, not a pivot. I would just have a one man midfield in the 6. So I would have Rodri, Man City's best player, arguably for me, and most important. And then I would have Odegaard, and then I would have another midfielder. That was where I was going to force in Palmer. So I would have the 3 of Rice, not Rice actually, Rodrigo, then Odegaard and Palmer. I would have Palmer in the left 8 or in the left 10, or you could have 2 10s, Odegaard and Palmer. Then my forward 3, definitely I would have Haaland. I would force Watkins probably somewhere there on the left, and then on the right I was going to force in Salah, because man, Salah is Salah, man. So that was going to be my team.
Me, I was going to choose David Raya. He was good. Then the 2 centre backs would be Magalhaes and Saliba. They were the best, everybody knows. I think Ben White was the best right back last season, according to me. Shout outs to Malo Gusto too. He did well last season.
Sean Paul.
Left back, Gvardiol. Then the 3 midfielders, I would choose Rodri. I would choose Odegaard, Palmer. Then striking, Haaland. Haaland is just a waiter, but anyway, I would choose him. But I wouldn't put Haaland in my team. I would put Watkins as my main striker, Saka, and Foden. That's my
shout out to honorable mentions by the to Isaac. He was very good as well the whole season. Dominic Solanke now at Spurs had 19 goals for Bournemouth. Imagine.
Yeah.
So there were very, very many candidates for the forwards and all that. So let's go through that team again of the PFA's awards that happened yesterday. The best 11. They had David Raya in goal. They had Kyle Walker, Saliba and Van Dijk, and then Gabriel. That is the left. I mean the back 4. And then in midfield, Rice, Rodrigo, and then Odegaard. Then the forwards, Foden, definitely, and then Haaland and Watkins by there. So yeah, that was the team, and fair enough. I think I can't complain much, because it was a very good one, and yeah, basically I think they deserved it. So that's all we had for you in this episode. We had to give you a little bit of the hint of the PFA, the Professional Footballers Association's players of the year 2023 and 2024 season. that happened yesterday. Now we're on our way to 2K subscribers. Make sure you help us hit that mark. Subscribe to the channel if you're a first timer. Like the thing, it's going to do us good algorithm wise. And then leave us a comment on who do you think deserve to be in the PFA's player of the season 2023 and 2004, and share the content as well with someone. From me and Aaron, we out.